Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, folks. Michael Zuber, one rental at a time, back with Matt, the mortgage guy. How you doing, buddy?
I'm doing good, Mike. How you doing?
I'm doing well. So you have some personal stories or experience that we're going to share really under the notion of seller beware. I want to be very clear on a call I made this morning. I believe the tectonic shift in the real estate market goes into effect July 20th. On July 20th, the National Association of Realtors will report pending existing home sales, which are going to be horrible. I'm hearing from Vegas, in Phoenix, in Miami, in Texas. It's not going to be good. And when that happens, you're going to see fear from the sellers, fear from the buyers. So if you are a seller today, unfortunately, your time is come and gone. It's not February. And if you have offers come in that aren't quite what you're looking at, you might want to realize that you might want to say yes, because winter is coming for you. I think buyers freak out with what National Association of Realtors says on July 20th. But let's talk about the real world. What's going on today, Matt?
Yeah, I mean, that's the cool part too, is we can talk about, stats and this and that. And I can tell you from real world boots on the ground, client offers going out, how they're reacting, personal deals that I'm offering on, that investors close to me are offering on. And what I fear is that sellers are going to make missteps, and it's inevitable. The only way to avoid it is to, I don't know about you, Mike, when I'm hiring somebody to sell an asset that's worth 500,000, 750,000, you should have a lot of trust and faith in that professional, and you should listen to that professional. Sometimes I have conversations with agents and I'm thinking to myself, like, are they out of their mind? Then I talk to them and they say, listen, I'm of sound mind and I know what's going on. My seller, on the other hand, is not, right? And so you got to like them and trust them enough to hear what they're saying, because what is happening is the market's in a far different place than it was 30, 60, 90 days ago. But the sellers don't realize it. And they say, no, I'm not going to settle for this offer. I'm going to wait. I'm going to get an offer that's above ask. Real life scenario. There was a place, near your neck of the woods where the houses, the starter homes are over $1 million. My client offered 30,000 below list, which on a property that's 1.4, that's not even,
that's like 2%. It's like nothing.
I reach out, we're well qualified, we can close quickly, all the things you want to hear as a seller, right? It's directly from the lender that I've got a full file, they're well qualified. Let's get this thing sold.
Yeah.
I looked later, this property's been on the market for over 40 days.
So wait a second. The days on market greater than 40 days, which means no offers, hasn't sold, nothing's gone. It's gone. It's 40 days, and where I live, it might as well be 6 months. That's crazy.
Right. And this seller on behalf, or the agent on behalf of the seller, for whatever reason, I see a counter offer come back.
Oh no.
And in my head, I can tell you this buyer and their agent, because I talked to them this morning, they've got another property they're interested in. Exactly. Imagine if this, buyer walks and you wait another month and you realize, well, shoot, 137 was actually a pretty good offer. Maybe I should take it. Now you're considering 135. Now people are throwing 1.75 at you. And so you don't want to be in a position where you're catching a falling knife. I know, everybody knows it doesn't move quick. Your property's not going to go from 1.4 to worth 900 overnight. But the longer you're on the market, it gives the appearance of being stale. Something's wrong with this house.
Dude, I got to be very clear. I'm only fishing in 30-day listings. I've changed from 15. I'm only looking at 30 days now, because I want to find that seller that has a little stink on it.
Right.
That's what I'm doing.
And what the beauty of this, since I'm on the buy side and representing buyers and working with buyers, so I'm cheering for them, is that for years they've worked with fatigue and getting beat out and all that other stuff. Now opportunity comes, and we're going to have a neat little shift where sellers are going to get fatigued. Why hasn't this thing sold in 30 days? Why haven't I sold in 45 days? And that fatigue is going to make them, we had irrational decisions on the buy side. I'm fatigued. I'm offering 100,000 above list. I don't care if I'm 30,000 above the other offers. I just want this thing. I'm tired.
I'm done. Yep.
Right now on the sell side, not today or tomorrow, but in the coming months, next year, there's going to be sellers that go, you know what? Like, I don't want to wait and maybe have to consider something less. Let's just take this offer.
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm looking forward to. Because again, sellers, there's two things that are going to happen. Some sellers are listing, trying to time the market, and they don't have to sell. They want to sell, but don't have to, right? In your example, if we don't get our 1.3, we'll just stay. And I don't know what the percentage is, but there's a significant percent of those sellers. If you're an agent, you do not want to work with those sellers. You're going to waste your time and your money. However, there's going to be a pile of sellers, and it will probably be a big pile that they cry uncle, right? Irrational, right? It's at 1.3, to use the example. They should have taken the 1.25 or whatever it is. Eventually, right, after 6 months, they're going to end up taking 1.15 because they're done. They're already mentally checked out. They just want this done, right? They haven't had a walkthrough in a month, and now frankly, it's going to be awesome. I'm going to buy some amazing
Well, that's the thing
deals.
too, is like the stories are already coming out. They're real life stories where, I'm real close to investors. I'm real close to flippers. I've heard 2 stories in the last week of flippers that just took losses and said, I want out.
I'm out. Done.
I'll take a $20,000 loss. I don't want to lose 60. So just accept this. We're going to end up losing 20 on this deal. And, for those folks, the good ones understand you've got to underwrite 15 to 20% cushion in there, not just for unexpected costs and all the other things that go along with flipping a house, but if the market shifts a little bit,
and carrying costs. Yeah. A lot of flippers I know, they're carrying costs. They were very disciplined a year ago, but they were like, dude, I'm in and out in 90 days. Why? I don't even worry about carrying costs. I'm like,
in an appreciating market, a lot of people look real good in that world.
Yeah. So really the word of caution for me for sellers is don't be penny wise and pound foolish. You no longer have sure, you may have the one property with this or that. Okay. But most of you, it's 1.5 does the other. In a market where there's going to be lots of listings and less buyers, as the earlier example, if you say no, they're just going to go somewhere else. So sellers, realize that you don't have the power that you nearly had.
You're not the prettiest girl at the dance anymore. There's lots
of girls. You're not the only girl at the dance. You don't even have to be pretty. You're the only girl at the dance.
Yeah, in 2020, 2021, you could just show up to the dance with a heartbeat.
Yeah, exactly.
You get plenty of people who want to dance with you.
Exactly. So if somebody wanted to reach out, get quotes, get pre-approved, how do you want them to do that?
Go to greatmortgagebroker.com. Fill out that quick form. We'll be in touch. I'm happy to help. I enjoy folks that reach out and, we help them get prepared, right? So they've got all the education, they're empowered through that. And, if you don't buy something next 6 months, no big deal, but to be prepared, it doesn't cost you anything but a little bit of time. And, I've got a unlimited credit card for $37 credit reports and a big team willing to help. So
yeah, it's very easy. He's helped hundreds of one rental at a time students get ready, execute, do deals. He's added stuff to our course to help you save thousands of dollars on your mortgage, getting pre-approved and all of that. So again, Matt, thank you for all you do. GreatMortgageBroker.com. We'll talk next week.
Thanks, Mike.